Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's play a couple games. Let's start maybe with 10 minutes. I've got an opponent from Russia. Okay, so let's start. Okay, d4. Okay, maybe knight f6. Maybe you know, sometimes you can play Queen's Gambit also with that moves order, and especially if you want to avoid exchange variation, and you can go d5, because after c captures, now you can take it with the knight. Okay, pawn takes. Now I play c5. I take it, check, takes. Now castling. Okay, and you can see that this is the main position of the variation. And take a look. White has got a very strong center. I think this is kind of a version of the semi-Tarrasch or something like this. And as you can see, White has got a very strong center, and White is slightly better developed, no doubt about it. But when it comes to the Black has got pawn majority 2 against 1. So I want to develop and I want to exchange, because every exchange is bringing me closer into the endgame that is good for me, because I can create some kind of a pass pawn. Okay, right now, as I remember, I think I have to go knight d7, later play b6, and later, knight goes here, later knight f6, and later b6 and bishop b7. Okay, so I develop this way. Hello, Nicola. Nice to see you. After this move, d5. This is the very move that I have to be careful about, so I think I can start with knight f6. Good afternoon, Eric. Okay, rook goes there, and now I'm gonna play b6. I want to go there. I want to put some pressure over that pawn. Yeah, and later I want to play, I don't know, rook c8. Maybe I can bring my king to my queen to d7 or something like that. But at the moment you can see that okay, hello ZB. Okay, pawn goes to d5. And now question, if I take it, I think I have to take it. But if I take it, okay, he can take it back, and then maybe I can go queen d6 and I can block his pawn. But maybe he's planning to go e5. This is a very common move, but I'm not so sure does it really work, because I can take bishop. He takes my knight, and I exchange queens, and this is good for me. Okay, so for sure he's gonna take. I play queen d6. Most probably he goes knight e5. But I have to say that that position looks pretty good for me, right? Because the most important thing is that I can block that pawn. Okay, why not? So let's take it. Hello, Maciek. And it seems that opponent has to capture at d5. Yeah, bishop doesn't make much sense, because I think I can take with my knight, pawn takes, and I play queen d6. Maybe he can retreat with the bishop somewhere, but you see, if he goes, okay, he captured with the bishop. Now, important question. Should I leave my knight into the position or the bishop? If I take with bishop, pawn takes, queen goes here. Okay, I'm pretty sure that, take a look, position is more open, so bishop is better. Also, we have got pawns on both sides of the board. So again, another reason to keep bishop on the board. So I'm gonna do that. And now if I go there, yeah, with a plan to move rook to d8, and I want to get this pawn. Hello, Meshal. Nice to see you. Okay. You see, if I play here, I attack it 3 times. And that pawn is protected only twice. So you can see that opponent hasn't got the time to play knight e5. Here, knight c4 and queen takes d5. Okay, I don't want to move this rook because I would rather protect this pawn. But I think that I can play here. And you see pawn is hanging at the moment. I tried to capture with a queen. I don't want to take it with the bishop because now my bishop is gonna be pinned. But if I take it with my queen, yeah, can he defend it somehow? After this move, queen takes. Okay, maybe he can move his queen f4 or something like this. But I think that after queen f4, I can just take it with my bishop. As you can see, opponent's attack in the center wasn't very dangerous. Yeah, I think he played the d5 move a little bit too early. He wasn't prepared enough. But still I have to be careful. Yeah, I expect something like queen f4. Definitely he cannot exchange queens. I expect something like that, and if I take it at the d5, yeah, later I have to move my queen somewhere. Okay, knight g4. Okay, let me think about it. What happens right now? What's the idea? Does he try to go here or here? Not really. Okay, if I take with my queen, this is first move that coming to my mind. He takes. Maybe I can even take it with the rook. Rook takes, bishop takes. Okay, and even if he enters to the 7th rank, I can always even capture that pawn. He takes at a7. Okay, but I have got bishop that is better than the knight, and I have got the I'm up a pawn, so looks good. Is there any tactics that I'm missing after this move? If he moves queen, I take the rook. If queen goes, I don't know, to e2, checkmate. Ah, yeah, there is a checkmate. Okay, so I take it. And I want to take it with my rook. Because I'm up, so I really want to exchange. Okay, knight goes there. Okay, so what? If I capture, rook captures. Okay. Yeah, and take a look. I'm up a pawn, and my bishop is superior to the knight. Hello, Smash. Okay, so what can I do right now? Definitely, okay, this is the endgame, so that would be nice to bring my king closer into the center. But definitely I need to move my pawns forward, because I have got pawn majority. The question is also, I have to stop that idea. So I can move my rook here, and after rook d7, I can play rook c1. So I think rook c8 kind of stops it. But the question is, what should I do if he goes, I don't know, if he goes a3. The threat is still on. Or maybe I can go there, to c8, and after a3 I can play bishop c6. Or I can start with bishop c6 right now. Yeah, but I I have got an impression that it's better to activate my rook. Okay, and now maybe bishop c6. Yeah, and I want to bring my king closer. Okay, so now there is no back rank checkmate. Of course I cannot, I have to be careful because knight still can go there. So maybe even g6 would work. Yeah, but then later smash I had got okay, bishop h6 doesn't work. Okay, so this was a good point. Okay, now I don't want to go there because knight f5, so I play g6 first. I want to restrict the knight. Okay, and now knight wants to go here or here. So if I go there, what happens? Can he check me? Okay, let's go. Knight f6. And what does he threat? Of course, he attacks that pawn. So h5 or h6. Yeah, maybe even h6. The difference is that now I block, so king cannot go here and here because I block it. Okay, what to do right now? Should I push it forward? Should I go there? Maybe just bishop d5 and put my bishop at e6. If he pins me, I have got rook c5 doesn't work because knight goes to e4. Okay, so I cannot do that. I can play bishop here. So what are my other options? I can maybe push my pawns forward. Yeah, okay, I don't see. I have got less than 3 minutes, so I have to play slightly faster. So yeah, my plan was to push my pawns forward, so yeah, I think this is the best thing I can do. Okay, let's continue. Yes, that's true, because I think that, you see, that endgame looks like an easy win, but actually black black has to be extremely careful. I hope I can win this in the end, but you see that white creates a lot of problems. Okay, and you can see, for example, white wants to capture and capture pawn at h6. Okay, what can I do? If I go there, knight g4. If I go here, also knight g4 and pawn is hanging. I don't want to do that because after this move here, pawn is hanging and this is pass pawn. I mean that can be pass pawn, so I don't want to do that. So now if I go there, takes rook takes h6 here. Okay, I can hope that I'm faster. I really hope that I'm faster than my opponent. Here, takes, rook takes here, b2, knight e4, king e5, knight d2. So maybe that was a little bit too optimistic. But I still hope, I still believe that with such a strong pass pawn, it has to be win. Okay, rook h1. So what can I do? Maybe I will go there, and after this move, king goes here. Yeah, it's always a good idea to bring my king closer. Just want to make sure that it's not a blunder. After rook g6 I wanted to go king e5 actually, but okay, he went there, knight g4, king d4, king e4. Okay, for sure I have to take it. And if he takes, my king takes it. My king is very close. Okay, and now rook goes behind the pawn. This is the best position for the rook. And I can go here. Okay, and I know that I have got, okay, maybe I will even go there just to block any counterplay, as you can see. And I just want to promote my pawn. Because, you know, king and the pawn against rook might be a problem sometimes. This is why I prefer to go this way. And you can see that this looks like a very easy win at the moment, because if rook checks me, I go there. I have got no idea what my opponent is hoping for. Yeah, exactly, Mesho, exactly. Okay, I take it with a king. And I have got 1 minute, but I hope that this is enough for me to win. You see, when this pawn is here, opponent can do nothing. Okay, so I think it was pretty interesting, very strategical game. So let's play another 10 minutes. Let's play another 10 minutes. Okay, I've got the next opponent from US. Now rating is not as high as before, but okay. I play c4. Okay, knight goes here. Yeah, thank you, smash. So we've got the queen's gambit. Okay, the opponent plays c6, so looks like a Slav or semi-Slav. Okay, let's play queen c2 this time. f6. Okay, looks like a misclick, because usually sometimes it happens that from this version of Slav, black plays f5 and black tries to play something like, you know, Stonewall, but f6, I have got no idea what's the point. Okay, let's just play g3. Maybe the idea is that deep that I cannot understand it, but okay. I make a castle. I still follow Catalan plan. I want to go there, and I want to play e4. Gopima, actually, you see, it's hard to describe in one word, but I would say that in the Queen's Gambit, white usually attacks in the center. Of course, white usually attacks on the c, d, and e files, right? Of course, it's a little bit on the queen side, but the goal is to attack in the center. And e4, for example, is a very common idea in the Queen's Gambit, especially in all of these openings with all of these lines with bishop g2. So, for example, Catalan. Okay, I don't see any point in f6 move still. Okay, so maybe now I have to develop that bishop. I have to bring out all of my pieces. Okay, and now bishop goes there, or bishop b2. Yeah, looks like a novelty, but honestly it doesn't convince me. Bishop a3 or bishop b2. Okay, that move looks more aggressive. Yeah, and I want to maybe bring my rook here. Another rook can go there. Okay, he's protecting, and maybe he's preparing to play this move. So what can I do? If I take it here, takes, knight takes. Maybe I can play e5 myself. This is a very common thing if opponent doesn't capture. If takes, knight takes. e5 looks pretty good. After f5, okay, I want to go e5. After f5, bishop is completely blocked. Maybe even I can take it here. He captures. Should I take it with the knight or with a pawn? Knight takes. Okay, he can take it also here. Okay, but I'm not afraid of this. Take it, I take it. If he takes here, I go bishop b2. I think that my initiative is just too big. I can even sacrifice a pawn. Okay, knight f5, putting pressure. If knight takes there, so I have to take it with the pawn, but at the same time you can see that dark squares are very weak. And I have got dark square bishop. How can I take advantage of the dark squares? I can play g4 and force that knight to move back. I can also take it, takes. Okay, let's start with g4. I'm not afraid about my king's safety, and that knight has to go there, or to e7, which is also doesn't look good. Okay, here. After this move, maybe he wants to put some pressure over that pawn. So what am I going to play after knight f7? Maybe just bring my rook. Yeah, or maybe another rook. Yeah, looks like everything is wrong in the black side. I agree, but so far I don't see any clear way, any direct way. How can I punish my opponent? It has to be bad. I also don't believe that black can survive it. I even don't know. Maybe even I can go c5, now f4, and go with everything I've got. But I don't see, because I don't want to open that position. I don't want to take it. Okay, let's play c5, let's block it here. Take a look, what a bishop. Let's play f4. I think it's hard to imagine better knight. Perfect knight, it's attacking a lot of things all around here. Okay. Of course, I don't want to capture and play c6. Okay, even rook c8. I want to play f5 somehow. Okay, so I go there, and after b4 I go here. No, I just want to focus more on the king side, because I really think that that king is very weak. Okay, now question, can I play f5? If I go f5, pawn takes, pawn's hanging. Okay, it has to be good. You see, my pieces are just too active. I don't believe that my opponent can survive such a powerful attack. Pawn takes, I was thinking maybe e6. Small fork. You see, sometimes you have got an impression that there is win, right? No matter, doesn't matter, right? What lines are saying, but it has to be win. No, and this is the case, right? Because it's my pieces are just too active. Okay, I'm gonna take it. It's a free material. I take another pawn. Why not? You cannot, I mean, black cannot play like, you know, moves like f6. Sooner or later it has to be punished. Or I can even capture. Okay, if I take, pawn takes, I sacrifice, rook takes, queen takes g6, queen g7. Okay, looks good, but I would rather not to sacrifice if I don't see anything clear. Maybe there is a simple way. What happens if I move my bishop here? Knight has to retreat. Okay, looks like a simple way for me to win. Yeah, no need to sacrifice even. If knight goes there, I exchange at e8 and then I take it here. Okay, now funny move f6. If queen takes, I take it here, and you can see this is at the same time discovered attack. Looks nice. After queen c7, okay, I can even go f7. Or take it at e5 and later f7. No, I'll start with f7 first. Okay, and here, now discovered attack. Of course I want to take it. Knight takes. Next move bishop takes. I'm up. Okay, I have got knight and the queen for the knight and the queen for the rook, right? So I'm slightly better, as you can see. So what? Check. King goes there. Check. King goes to h5. Okay. It has to be the end. Yeah, that position looks like yeah, okay, he can take it. I have got no idea why does my opponent still play. Okay, he wrote me good game, so I assume that this is over. Okay, I really hope that I can play with someone slightly higher rated, because yeah, you can see that my rating is, I need still 22 points to reach 2500. I think I have never had that rating, so hopefully maybe today, even today, if I win 2 games with strong opponents, I still get a chance. Hello DJ Mad Dog, nice to see you here. But I have to find someone for 10 minutes. Okay, no one wants to play for 10 minutes, so I will send also 3+2. Okay, and immediately, opponent from Brazil. Maybe I'm gonna play Tarrasch. Tarrasch is always good in the blitz. So if not today, maybe I will try to reach 2500 next time. So you can see we've got a Tarrasch. This is the main line, of course. I make a castle. Yeah, bishop g5 is an alternative. Okay, I take it here. Okay, now I think bishop e7 is a good move. I mean, I can also go bishop b6, and I'm a little bit... Okay, I'm not sure which line should I pick. Bishop b6 is also... Okay, let's play bishop b6. I think bishop e7 is slightly more accurate, but let's try to do this one. If knight takes, I want to take with a pawn, and now you can see that my rook is also open. I want to develop my bishop, I want to play rook e8, and I want to push my pawn forward. Here. Okay, bishop g4. Now I threat to capture, and I threat to capture here. If I take, takes. Okay, let's go back. If I take, bishop takes, so I go here. That pawn is hanging now. Okay, he protects it. So what? Knight e4. Now I try to capture here, and bishop is hanging. You can see that I have got pretty good activity. Okay, bishop f4, so opponent stops it. So what right now? Maybe queen f6. I threat here and here. Yeah, I want to create a lot of problems to the opponent. Let's go. And this is the reason why I really like to play Tarrasch. Okay, now I take it here and I no longer have got an isolated pawn. Okay, because it really creates a lot of problems. Maybe even g5. If he goes to e3, I take it. If he goes to another place, I take at f2. If after this move he captures it here, I take it, bishop takes h7, king goes there. Also looks like I have got pretty strong attack. Okay, so let's have fun. Yeah, maybe I should think a little bit longer about such a move. I could also consider knight f2 and later g5, but yeah, let's see. Okay, if I take it here with my rook, bishop e3, nothing really happens. So let's take it here. Bishop takes here, king g7. Okay, he moved back. He's afraid of me. I want to bring more pieces into the attack. Yeah, if I have to fix my castle, I'm gonna move my bishop back to g6. Bishop goes f3 to f3. How can I remove that bishop? I can use my bishop, but my rook is hanging. That's the problem. Maybe I can also go here and try to go there. King is also very open. So now I go here, h5. Okay, can I play there or not? Queen takes. I take, queen takes, so I cannot do that. If I take it here, pawn takes. nothing really happens. If I go there, rook takes c6. Ah, okay, I've got 46 seconds. Okay, let's go here. I protect that pawn. He takes at d4, I take rook. Hello, Kruci. Nice to see you. Okay, c5 protects this pawn. And now I think I can play bishop e4, if I'm not wrong. And now I even threat to capture. Okay, should I take it or should I take it here? And rook e2. Okay, I like this idea, this move even more. And nothing can stop me from playing rook e2. Yeah, this is why Tarrasch is such a great opening. Okay, I think that it was pretty interesting game. Okay, so let's play rematch. Now I play white. And we've got a Slav defense. A6, okay, so Chebanenko. Okay, against Chebanenko I really don't like my knight at c3, but looks that I don't have a choice. Yeah, okay, I have to play b3. Okay, bishop g4, bishop e2. Okay, I really don't like to play against that line. Okay, let's play here. Okay, f4, protecting that pawn. Maybe in the future I can push it forward, or I can play e4 or something like that. Okay, now if I take, takes, and maybe knight d4. I really like my knight at the d4. Okay, I'll take it, because after this move I go here and I go to f5. And now my knight at the d4 looks nice. It also opens possibility to play queen g4 later. That pawn structure reminds me French, just with my pawn at e3. Okay, so if this looks like a French, queen at g4 is something that is very common. h5. If I go f5, knight takes e5. I go here. Knight d3, I go here. No, but I think it's not enough. Okay, so let's move my rook into the open file. Okay, his rook is gone. Yeah, but the question is, what can I do? I cannot sacrifice as long as queen is here. I cannot play here, I cannot play f5. Maybe I can go here. Enough, f5 is a real threat because queen protects it here. Yeah, maybe that's the idea. I don't see anything better. Yeah, if I can play f5, okay, the question is, can I do that right now or not? If I can play f5, takes, I take. Okay, I don't see any other way. How can I? So I would love to play something like e6. Yeah, he's blocking me. Okay, I see a way. How can I go into the endgame? If I go there, queen takes, knight takes, I take at b5, but then knight d3. There might be a problem. Yeah, good question. Where can I go? Maybe only here. I have got some activity, but is it enough? Not so sure. Bishop g7. Takes, takes, knight takes. Or f6, even better. Okay, if I take it, bishop takes d6. f7, king f8 even. No, it cannot be good for me. If I go rook c6, pawn takes. Okay, I'm really in trouble. Yeah, the f6, it was I think a good move. I even cannot retreat with my knight. If I do I have to go knight b7 or knight c8? Those moves are for sure bad. What else can I do? Okay, 20 seconds left. So okay, I don't see anything better. I have to give up a pawn, which of course it's not a good thing, but looks that I don't have a choice. I will go there and there. Maybe somehow I can enter with my rook here, or with my knight, and create a threat to this pawn. Okay, I take this pawn, it's equal. Okay, not for a very long time. Yeah, you see I'm just, sacrificing, and yeah. Hello, Rafał. Okay, by accident, rook is hanging. Okay. I have got 3 pawns for a lost piece, so honestly it's not a disaster. Yeah, I don't hear anything. Okay, in the worst case I can capture and check. Can my opponent checkmate me with a knight and bishop? But of course this is the I would rather move my pawns into the promotion. Okay, let's take it. Okay, and I think it should be a draw. Okay. Honestly, I'm very lucky that I haven't lost this game, because you can see that I was in a big troubles. Okay, that sacrifice rook g6 gave me some hope. But okay, so let's play the next game. Maybe another 3+2. Why not? Okay, and I've got a now opponent from South Africa. Okay, so d4. Another queen's gambit and knight c6. Okay, very original way to play queen's gambit. Okay, let's go knight c3. Pawn takes, I go there. So what, bishop g5? Okay, another opponent who plays f6. Okay, but now I can see that what is he trying to do? So how can I save my bishop? If I take pawn takes, yeah, okay, I can play bishop d3 and I can remove that knight. And I think this is a simple solution. After this move, I take it here. Yeah, f6, it has to be a mistake because it doesn't develop, and at the same time it weakens black's king's position. So that is the reason. Yeah, I think that there are not that many openings that f6 in the early opening is good. Okay, I know some lines in Ruy Lopez maybe for black, but it's really hard to find f6 as a good move. Okay, so I can see that opponent goes all in. Let's take it. Let's take it here. If queen takes, I can, or in the worst case, I can take it there. Ah, okay, in French, oh, okay. I completely forgot about the French defense, but that is true. There are like a lot of lines in the French. Yeah, but f3, okay, f3 definitely, there are more openings that f3 is good, right, rather than f6. You can play f3 in, King's Indian, in Greenfield, in Nimzo Indian also, right, but also in the Sicilian, right, so f3, yes, but f6 is black, it's usually not that good. Okay, and what can I do here? Even I can take the queen. Okay, exchange Slav, f3. Okay, take a look. Opponent is really of course I'm not gonna castle this way because he wants to checkmate me. It's pretty obvious. But maybe h3, g4 takes, I take at h4. Also, I have got a safe square for my bishop for the future. If I go here with my bishop, he plays g4, and I cannot capture it there. So what can I do with this? If I go c4, queen takes, bishop takes, and I play bishop d6. Yeah, I mean, Rafa, I mentioned that. I mentioned Ruy Lopez. And bishop d6, at least my bishop is safe. In the material, it's equal also. Okay, so I want to move my king. Okay, I take it. I'm gonna take if opponent is giving me a free pawn. Usually I don't refuse. And maybe my knight is not in the perfect position, but I will try to move it somehow. Okay, knight c4 might be a problem. Okay, Kruzi, I don't have unfortunately I don't have such informations. Okay, where can I go? It looks that I have to go there. And I have to move my rook to c1 as soon as I can. b4. Okay, he attacks me, so I have to answer. I'm up a pawn, if I'm not wrong. And this is my plan. Rook goes to e8, I take here. If rook takes e4, I play here. I play, okay, he couldn't take it, okay. Now I go, okay, this is coming, so I have to play rook to c1. Of course, I would love to exchange. Now rook goes into the 7th. If I go there, what happens? Knight takes c4, I take bishop, knight takes, yeah, okay, looks pretty nice. I hope this is not a blunder. And I can take this pawn. So should I push it forward? I think he cannot stop. Let's move rook c8 and I win. Hello, Sabrina. You see rook c8 in the next turn. And the game is over. Okay. So I have to say I was I was a little bit opponent attacked me, right? But I think that opponent didn't take all of his chances in that opening. After the opening, okay, let's play one more. 3+2. Okay. Is there someone who wants to play 3+2 or not? Or you know what? Maybe I can play 1 minute. If no one. No, okay. I've got an opponent from Israel. Okay. Bishop before Bogo Indian. I usually play Bishop d2, but let's try Knight d2. I know that some people prefers to play Knight d2 instead of the Bishop, so let's have a try. Is it really good or not? You can see that my opponent is surprised, completely surprised. Okay, let's play g3, and I want to develop. After bishop b7, bishop g2, after bishop a6, maybe queen c2 first. Okay, now the question is, if I play a3, is he going to capture or not? Maybe I should just go there and ignore that. Okay, let's play a3. I just want to see what opponent is going to do, and now I go here. I want to push my pawn to e4. So maybe b4. You can see 4 pawns attack. Now d5. Usually, okay, now I have to move my bishop to protect my rook. Usually a common plan is to move your knight here and later c5. But now important question is no, I think I've got the time to do that. Because opponent doesn't threat anything clear. Or maybe even sometimes I can even play f4. And now I can make use of my bishop on the diagonal. Okay, if I go there, pawn takes, pawn takes. Okay, I like it. Because if it takes, pawn takes, and later I can push the pawn e5, which is a very strong move. Yeah, I would love to go there. He cannot. Okay. Okay, I see what is going on. He wants to go there. He also wants to go here. So I have to be careful, but I think it's enough for me to go here, and after queen h4 I play h3. Bishop g7. Bishop takes, queen takes. Knight h6, e5. Okay, I go. That was my plan, that was my idea, to push that pawn forward, so why not? Yeah, if I go there, I know that I allow him to play knight f5. So what? f5 maybe. He takes, I play e5. Now that will be a little bit too much. Okay, let's go here. Maybe later also something like this. Knight e4 is coming. Okay. Takes, takes, takes. Takes, takes. Okay, I like e6, but maybe before anything like this happens, I can go there. And later e6. Okay, I like it. Because at least right now you can see that I protected here. Yeah, that queen is pretty annoying, but maybe I can even trap it. If I go there, pawn takes, knight f6 I take. Yeah, cranky starfish. It's honestly, it's a really hard question. I have got no idea. I don't know anything like that. I think, right? Of course, you can play. Probably you can reach pretty good rating, right? But I think it's much easier if someone shows you. what to do and how to do some things. It's definitely much faster. Okay, should I play e7 or not? An alternative is to go there and go into the end game, but do I really want to go into the end game? Or maybe it's better for me to keep attacking my opponent. But the question is how? Okay, I don't see anything. Okay, do I just blunder the knight? Looks like I do. Okay, unfortunately blunder happens. I completely forgot about this knight. Okay, so now I have got nothing else left, just only pure attack. Okay, maybe sometimes I can sacrifice it here. Yeah, the blunder unfortunately showed up. Now if I takes nothing. No, it's not good. I can try. Opponent is very low on time. Knight g3. I have got an impression that my opponent... Okay, why I didn't take queen? Knight was trapped. Okay, it's a disaster. And I play f6. Okay, my opponent plays bet, I play bet. Now even I take it and I go f7. Knight h7 maybe was nice, but this what I played later wasn't that good. Now, what f8 doesn't make sense because I lose. I can capture. I can also activate my king. Okay, let's take it. Let's promote it into the rook. I want to get this pawn. Here, takes here. No idea what's the result of that pawn endgame. Okay, I will try to play for win. I think I can take a draw, but I will try to play for win. But I have to take the opposition. No, he just goes king d6. I cannot do much. No, why he's making such a big mistake? King d6, it was a draw. Now I think he loses. Because if I'm not wrong, I'm slightly faster. They can just go here and go there in the next move, and this is of course clear win for me. So it was another crazy game, right? So that's the that's the thing. Yeah, okay. what can I say? Okay. Yeah, nice to win this one. Okay, what can I say? Thank you very much for watching. This was my last game for today. So now I'm gonna make a right, maybe to ABF Chess. Okay, I even don't know who ABF Chess is, but let's have a try. Thank you very much. Have a nice week, and next stream is gonna be on Monday. I'm gonna update the schedule for the next week soon. See you. Bye.